In this lovely Corsair box we have the Carbide Delta case. It's an ATX format and it has tempered glass. It weighs about 6.5 kilos or 14 pounds. Just before you say something, my Victorinox lovely knife is in fact very sharp. It's just that I didn't want to damage the contents inside. I had no idea what's inside the box. I was certainly very impressed with the way it was packaged. It was actually packaged better than any other component I've seen for a very long time, and yet it's unlikely to get damaged. Due to the weight of this box, I had to enlist the services of my only son. He's a perfect son and very good for tasks such as holding the box down. I, on the other hand, used my sheer strength and brawn to break part of the polystyrene you can see in front of you there. Nice weight.
Is it?
Yeah. My son took an instant liking to this case because of its good looks and its wonderful lighting. A bit like myself. The packaging was absolutely superb and almost so good that I couldn't open it. So again I had to enlist the services of my son. Certainly the packaging was well thought out and that made it survive its transit, so we were grateful for all this effort in the end. Oh, this looks nice, mate. What do you think?
It looks good.
It does, doesn't it? The case is well equipped, very well made, and it comes complete with a magnetic top filter, as you can see in front of you. Certainly the first impressions of this case are excellent. The build quality and solidity is second to none. The top front of the device has two USB slots, an on-off switch and a headphone and microphone switch. Here we take a closer look at the magnetic strip surrounding that metal grating that goes at the top there. It's absolutely lovely. Feels nice in the hand and the whole thing just works well. Here I'm showing you the side which has the tempered glass. It has a smoked finish. Probably gives most of the weight to the unit as well, but it looks wonderful with all these lovely sleek lines. And just in case you were wondering, we will remove that plastic sleeve protecting the front, but it's there to protect it, so until it's completed we'll leave it to the very end. This is the manual in plastic. We'll have a good look at that later. As I'm turning it around to the rear, you can see how well made it is and how many slots are available. At the bottom there's where the PSU goes. At the top of the case you can see where the ISO port goes, and below that there are 7 expansion slots, all very handy. As we travel down, eventually we can see the rear of the PSU slot. We'll look at that a little bit later. I've laid the case on its side and I have the glass panel facing upwards. You can see our kitchen cupboards just slightly above it. Looks lovely, doesn't it? But again, it's got that plastic film that will be removed in good time. This is how easy it is to take the glass panel off. You don't need to use a screwdriver, just use your fingers. I enlist the help of my son, yet again. Good job, Donna.
Thanks.
Although the front of the case is not made of glass, it is see-through plastic, so you can see those lovely RGB fans working. Both my son and I carefully removed the side panel, exposing all of the innards. It's well laid out inside. It really looks nice. Have a look and tell me what you think. Here we can see the inside of the case with the 3 RGB fans which are positioned at the front, together with some lovely cable managed in the form of wires collected in a bundle. Again, we're looking at the rear of the case, and at the bottom is where the power support unit goes. We've got a Seasonic one that's going to go in there, and if you notice that it's completely blanked off with some lovely rubber coating at the top for that wonderful cable management. The quality is lovely, and of course it hides everything from inside by that little bit of metal shielding, so when you look through the glass you don't see anything apart from what you need to see. On the other side you can see the 4 feet, plus you've got an extra filter you can slide out and clean. This is excellent, nice touch. We bought this case not only because of the looks, but mainly because of the build quality, as Corsair seem to be very consistent in their quality control. just as we're putting the side back on the case, I might as well tell you about the rest of the specs. It's compatible with lots of Corsair water coolers, the H55 all the way up to the H150i. We bought an H100i RGB Pro to go in there. It's roughly about 450mm high, 440 deep, by about 210mm wide. The case is made of steel and tempered glass. It has drive capacity bays of two 3.5-inch drives and two 2.5-inch drives, so plenty of storage for such a compact, capable case. Back to the old obligatory manual to have a good look at that. All the diagrams inside are clearly pointed out, and also it's written in a way that anyone can understand it, which also leads me to tell you that it's also written in several different languages. This Corsair case also comes with a 2-year warranty, which also leaves you to have peace of mind. Would we recommend this case? Well, of course we would. The build quality is excellent. We've seen a few other cases and they were nowhere near as good, even though they cost a little bit more. We're going to be putting the H100i water cooler inside this case, also the Aorus Pro Wi-Fi Z390 motherboard. The GPU we are fitting is going to be a Gigabyte RTX 20 Super S. Remember to like and subscribe, and we'll see you again next time. Bye for now.